If you clicked on this video, something inside you already knows this message is for you. This is inner authority. You felt it before, that quiet drain when someone else's words linger too long in your thoughts, shaping how you see yourself without permission. It's not loud criticism or overt control. It's a subtle infiltration of phantom influences, those echoes from past encounters that embed themselves like unseen roots, slowly pulling at your sense of worth. These aren't just memories. They're psychological imprints, fragments of other people's insecurities or expectations that you've absorbed as your own. Think about how a casual dismissal from years ago can resurface in a moment of decision, making you hesitate, question your instincts. This erosion isn't accidental. It's a survival mechanism gone wrong, where your mind, seeking safety, borrows identities from stronger voices around you, only to weaken your core. The power shift happens when you recognize these phantoms for what they are, not truths, but projections. Detachment begins here, not as cold withdrawal, but as deliberate untangling. Start by tracing one such influence, perhaps a figure whose approval you once chased. Their subtle judgments now dictating your inner dialogue. Ask yourself in stillness, what part of me adopted this voice to feel secure? Psychology reveals that these imprints thrive in unexamined spaces, feeding on emotional residue left from relationships where power was uneven. When you were young or vulnerable or simply open, these influences slipped in, rebuilding your identity around their framework. But silent strength emerges when you dismantle it, piece by piece. Imagine standing in a room of mirrors, each reflecting a borrowed self. The compliant one, the diminished one, the one always proving value. Now, turn away from those reflections. Rebuild from the ground up, not by fighting the phantoms, but by starving them of attention. Emotional detachment isn't numbness. It's precision, choosing which echoes deserve space in your mind. In practice, this means pausing before self-doubt creeps in. Notice the voice, label as external, then redirect to your own quiet knowing. Over time, this creates a vacuum where your authentic authority fills in, untainted by outside noise. Identity rebuild isn't a grand revelation. It's incremental, like layers of fog lifting to reveal your outline clearer each day. You'll notice a change in small ways, decisions made without second-guessing, interactions where you hold ground without explanation. This power shift restores self-worth not through affirmation, but through sovereignty, where you no longer negotiate your value with invisible judges. The intensity lies in the commitment, facing the discomfort of emptiness as old influences fade, trusting that what remains is enough. In this space, silent strength solidifies, a calm force that doesn't need validation because it's self-sustained. You've carried these phantoms long enough. Now, let them dissolve, revealing the authority that's always been yours. This is inner authority, where you don't beg for attention. You remember your value. Subscribe if you're ready to take your power back.